Oh, yeah. You work here? I'm looking for the priest hunter.
Yeah.
His grave.
Yeah. Well, there's no actual headstone or nothing, but I can show you where it is, though.
Would you?
Yeah.
Just a sapling or something that grew ovish.
Yeah.
Is it marked anywhere at all?
It's just a tree marks the spot.
Do you know the story about him?
I do. Yeah.
Right.
He was born about 2 miles away. He lived
Was
in
he?
Penal Town.
I'll tell you what, yeah, I have it on camera now. Do you mind that?
Which?
I have you on camera talking if you want that.
That's okay.
Go, yeah, I can hear you through this.
Alright.
Yeah.
He lived in the early 1700s, the penal times as they call them, you know.
Right.
And they say he got into priest hunting. He was a priest hunter.
That's right.
And the reason why he got into that job was he was caught stealing a horse. And the penalty for stealing a horse at the time was you were hung. That was the penalty.
Right.
So he was given the choice of either being hung or become a priest hunter. So he decided to become a priest hunter. And I forget what they got paid. Was it £5 or £10 for the head of a priest that time? And the story, how he ended up being killed himself. He was chasing a priest.
Right.
Sometimes he would disguise himself, and so he wouldn't be seen, he wouldn't be noticed.
Right.
And there was a funeral coming here to the abbey, and that's the tree over there.
This is what they do. Go on your centre. There's a funeral coming here to the abbey.
Yeah, and they spotted him, and the priest started to get away, but he followed the priest, and they had a big chase big chase on horseback.
Yes.
And eventually they say that he caught up with the priest, and he threw a knife at the priest, but the story is the knife only stuck in the priest's heel.
Okay.
And to say he came at the priest a second time to get him, but the priest had time to pull the knife out of his heel, and he stabbed him and killed him. And they brought his body back here to the graveyard, Sean Sargent, the priest hunter, and he was buried here. But they say the locals that night, they had much time for him. They dug up his body and they fired into a little lake. You can't see it here, but up high you'd see it. It's back there. It's called the Black Lake, and they threw his body in there. And they say the priest heard about it. They asked to remove his body in and bring it back and give him a burial, because he was still a human being after all, you know. Which they did, but they say they buried him facing north, like the pagans were buried. You know, all the headstones, they were all east facing.
Yes, for the
towards the rising sun,
yes.
whereas he was buried facing north, and that's the spot. They say that tree grew up through his grave and split his tomb in half.
Wow.
And it's known as the Sean Sargent tree. And it's been known as that because we have early 1839 Northern Survey maps, and it's actually marked in the 1839 Northern Survey map as the Sean Sargent tree.
Wow.
So that's basically the story.
It's a great story too.
Yeah.
And Pierce Brosnan was married here.
He was, yeah.
Were you at the wedding?
I was beating up part of security.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a lot of heavies here that day.
I say that
Boys
already.
over from London.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Big fella, big men.
Yeah.
So some of the locals were dragged in to help out as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You know.
But you had a good drink over it.
Actually, all you seen him on the day was he came down the driveway there and he stuck out his hand out the window.
Oh, he drove down.
Well, he came down.
Oh yeah, and
Chauffeur driven, of course. And that's all we've seen of him on the day.
I suppose you look, you even got that glimpse.
Yeah, but he had been coming and going a couple of times before.
Oh, yeah,
Sussing the place out. So I
Yeah.
did see him walking around the place, you know, before the wedding. You know, weeks before. He only pulled a pint across the road as well.
oh, fair play.
I think I have a picture of him over there pulling a pint.
Oh, that's
That's
good.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
good. Well, just thanks very much for that history lesson.
You're welcome.
And
There's a DVD, there's no charge to see it, and I'll tell you all the history of the place. It goes on for 26 minutes, and it'll tell you that story and other bits and pieces about the abbey, you know. If you want to watch it, it's up to yourselves.
Jeez, yeah, we'll have a look around in it. Is it inside? Is it?
See that doorway there?
I think yeah.
Called the chapel. In there.
In there.
There's a lady in there, and she'll put it on.
And what about? There's a little church thing down here we're actually in. The
little wooden church.
Yeah,
The
the wooden church.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's just a replica.
Oh,
right.
To say it's what the earliest church was like.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Say around St.
Alright.
Patrick's time.
Okay. Well, that's great. Can I go closer to that?
Yeah, go up to it,
Just,
yeah.
just what's your first name?
Richard.
Richard.
Yeah.
Richard, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, so this is the Sean Sargent tree. Right. Oh, I don't stand in any grave there now. So it grew up through his tomb,
It's massive, isn't it?
isn't it?